Aha, so we're back over the other side of the road, the A616, Woodhead Manchester Road. It was a bit treacherous coming over the top because it's icy, but the chicken wire is over there on every rung as you come over and stand on. Mabe was fine. I did have to carry her down one side. She's still a bit anxious, I don't blame her, especially with its slippiness. It's something she's not used to, but the sort of dogs these, couple of efforts and she'll master it, and once she's mastered it, fantastic. So we're back down to Underbank Reservoir, but now before we sign off, I'm going to take you down to the actual reservoir and see a different viewpoint. With all these gun dogs, retrieving type, hunting type dogs, many of them have got webbed feet, so I'm hoping that we will get her swimming come this coming summer, and she can have another aspect of her life that she enjoys, obviously safely. At the moment she'll go in, our partner's got wellies on, she'll go in up to top of the legs nearly, not to her belly quite yet. And this is Underbank. There's an activity centre over there which is fantastic. I'd highly recommend it. Peak Pursuits it's known as, and my stepson has used it on a number of occasions. Prices vary. I just have a look at their website and see what they do canoeing, all sorts of outdoor pursuits, crafts, woodland crafts, how to make fires, how to put fires out, and you can get onto this reservoir with the children or adults. I think they do group bookings, and they have overnights as well. You won't be able to probably see, but there's a permanent campsite within the wood over there. It's not really large. They've got big bell tents. They've got a rope climbing area, and a rope swing up through the woods. It's great, and that's on our doorstep. We're lucky. That's 15 minutes from our house, and they're really helpful. The staff are great, and this is what it's like. 4th of January. How lucky are we? So get over here if you can. Bring your dogs over. If you bump into me, I'm Simon, and we can have a chat about the area, chat about anything you like. As I keep saying, I've said occasionally, I'm not a specialist in anything. Please don't take offence by anything I've said or not said. If you don't understand, or there's something you want to ask or share with me, please drop us a comment, and please subscribe. It'll help just boost the channel, and just follow. I follow probably a handful of people all over the world, find them very interesting, and I think this is one great area, isn't it? I'm not here to make any money. I think only the very, very highly followed people are ever going to make money out of YouTube. I'm here to learn and to share, and that's my only real interest in doing this. Come on then. Good girl. I know of a young guy that I follow in Ireland actually. He's bought a small holding over there. Just one of these old farming cottages as they call them. Come on, mate. And he's done it up, and he lives off grid. He's got his own water supply. I think he buys his own water in now because of problems with his health. And solar panels for his electricity. Young guy, I think he's 33, 34, 35. And he's followed by an awful lot of people, because people are interested, aren't they? People are interested in what other people are doing, especially what might be classed as alternative lifestyles, which years ago would have been the normal way to live. People are going back to this way now. Come on, mate. Wanting to go back to this way of life. We're repopulating the countryside. You know, people don't want what's on offer, or not for very long, in the city. Some people do. Some people get fantastic jobs, but there's not all jobs are fantastic, as we know. Some people are quite damaging to your health, longer term, even shorter term. But we all have to survive, of course. So I've got people in my family at the moment who are converting camper vans and are planning to live in those because of the prices of housing for young couples in the 20s is just ridiculous. There's a lot of people coming here now with a dog. So pull her in tight. It looks like it's a boxer. It looks very well behaved. There we go, through the woods. Alright, how you doing? Okay, lovely day.
Hello, good boy. That's nice.
Lovely. Go on, look it there.
I said you did.
She's coming back for more. Yeah, they do, don't they, boxers? Yeah.
Come on,
She's
get
lovely. Come on. So that was a lady with a boxer dog. But Mabel's a jumping dog as well, so they were having fun. Yeah, that's another interest to have if anybody's interested in discussions and chats. The word alternative nowadays, I just hope it, it shouldn't be used, but the vast majority of people world over, I believe 80% live in large towns and cities. And as much as there's a lot of green spaces still in the world, it's diminishing, and access to them in certain countries, I'm sure, isn't as good as others. I'm pretty fortunate in Britain, but I think it still could be an awful lot better. And it's a subject for many books and videos to discuss. But yeah, I've got family members that are converting a van to live in and travel in. That's their little flat on wheels, and go wherever they like with it. Obviously you've got fuel consumption there, but as time goes on, hopefully they convert it to electric. Unfortunately at the moment it's diesel. No, sorry, petrol. But they'll look for a conversion eventually. Which way are we going, mate? We'll go this way now. So that's the Dam Head route, which she thinks she's going back down. We came on. We're going to go down to the car park now. This takes you down this old road. So this would have been the main Manchester road through Stocksbridge at one time. Takes you straight up there. But now it's just purely for one house and one car, or 2, 3 cars, and a car park at the bottom. This is a different view of the dam wall, looking this way, Underbank Reservoir. And they had rams on here, specifically rams, this autumn to graze it off, which were great to see. And then this is the field that's permanently got these black shaggy cows in. Don't really know the breed. I'd say Aberdeen Angus, but I don't know. But they're always in here, and it's lovely to see because it's just a rough grazing field at the bottom. And when we actually came to live up here and move from central part of the city, central Sheffield, this was what really took us, the fact that we've got so much greenery around here. And that's what everybody wants, don't they? And people on a tree-lined street, if they buy a house, it always puts the price up of a house with trees around. So there's something there, isn't there, in it? People obviously want it, they covet it, they need it. So we're coming down now. This is a stand of hawthorn, which I'm guessing years ago would have been an old hedge. Oh, there's a lorry coming up through, actually. Oil. So this house at the top here, the old house, must be on oil. Must be having an oil delivery. Come on in. Come on in. Good girl. Come on in. Good girl. So the wind out here. They always get a bit wary when they see a camera out, don't they? But they film out anywhere in public. So we bring you down to the car park here. And he's actually must have a key. The Yorkshire Water Authority must have access to get up. And what have we got coming up here? The big old concrete Lego blocks, which everybody will be familiar with after the lockdown, locking all the car parks off. want anybody coming up and using the car parks. And there they are, look. It's like something from the World Wars. But we'll need them again. Is anybody's guess. Just there. Just waiting for this car pulling in. Mate, gone through. That's it. He's going to decide he's going to reverse into that space. The one thing I've been careful with down here is not letting her eat the berries on the floor from the hawthorn. I don't know what sort of effect they'll have on her. And this is the entrance off the A616 down into Stocksbridge. This end. Sorry about my fingers, keep waving about in front of the camera. It's quite tricky because it's cold. And this brings you back down to Underbank Lane. Come here. Oh, somebody shouting at the phone down there. Oh dear. Let's go up there. Oh dear, goodness me. I've just come across somebody basically who's screaming down the phone. Seems very upset about something. We'll walk round this way. So Stocksbridge Steelers sign as you drop down into Stocksbridge. It has been a Valley and Bloom entrant before. Next batch for the Steels is Saturday. Oh, Saturday 13th, I think it's yeah, so this is Underbank Lane. The real reason I wanted to keep the video running was the old bridge. Mabel! And this is when she pulls now, because she knows where she is. And she's on the lead and she's strong, powerful dog. So you've got to have a bit of strength in your arms with these dogs. She does have a shoulder harness, those people wondering. On this sort of walk, this is very easy just to slip on and off. The screaming lady's disappeared. And this is Undersliven Bridge, Farm and Barn, Yorkshire Premier Cottages, old farmhouse. I don't know if part of it is still lived in. It's right next to the little Don down here. Just here. And these were the cows I was telling you about. They're rustic outdoors, aren't they? They've been out all winter. So I think they're Aberdeen Angus or a crossbreed, and they're eating up. Mabel's interested in them, they're not bothered. And they've got a calf with them. I think two of them might be calves actually, and one mother. Come on then. Yeah, so the only other interesting bit really, I guess, of this walk is Undersliven Bridge here, which is grade 2 listed, I read recently. And it's a right interesting old bridge. Cars coming, so just having to watch it. So there's poaching going off in the ground in the field. You see, we're all wet on the floor. Which it is, obviously, when the ground's very wet and the cattle or whatever animal spends a lot of time in it and can damage the ground. Oh, my fingers are cold now. That nip in the air once you get out the sun is very, very cold. Ooh. Yeah, this is Undersliven. just here. Very old bridge. I think it replaced an even older one, and these are the steps that just come down. So that's the overflow from Underbank Reservoir. And over in the corner there, the water constantly seeps, even if the reservoir doesn't overflow down the steps. Still keeps the river full. Keeps the river full. I'm not going to stand here long because a few cars dotting about. We're going to sign off shortly. So that was a good walk. That's taken what, an hour 15, hour and 20? Possibly a bit less than that. It's just a nice one. One of many walks that I will be videoing. Alright guys, I'll speak to you soon.